Vai, gente.
Though it appears that you've managed to win over part of the
O
crowd,
volume tá bom?
some of your testimony doesn't add up. You can be rest assured that I, Farina, the god of justice, will get to the bottom of this matter.
Chegarei ao fundo e nenhum detalhe me escapará. Olha como ela é detalhista. Pera aí, deixa eu arrumar. A gente tem que... Pronto.
No detail shall escape me. Yes, that sounds perfect. A god must be firm. A god must not allow any detail to slip through the cracks. My dear citizens, just as the will of a god remains opaque to the understanding of mere mortals, so too is truth unmoved by even the strongest of wills. I will now speak to the defendant. If you honor the values of truth, justice, and divinity, then you are compelled to provide an accurate account of your actions. Hey, that's not bad. Now what's next? It's so hard to predict how people are going to react. What should I say during the trial tomorrow?
Lady Farina, what are you doing?
Oh, Nervillette! As the god of justice, it is only expected that I should remain informed of every trial and make the necessary preparations.
Gente, ela é atriz. Ela é atriz.
If you wish to seek an audience with me, then please make an appointment with Sir Intendant Chevalmeron in advance.
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale, the Hydro Archon to be punished via the death sentence.
Ih! A árvore.
Know that there may be issues with the primordial sea.
Everyone on the street who happened to be close to the water didn't have a chance to escape. As the water levels rose, they suddenly disappeared.
Shouldn't gods be all-powerful?
What's done is done. Just trust in me, your Archon. Never mind whether you can truly convince yourself to or not.
Essa parte consegui ver antes de entrar um anúncio na live. Gente, impossível assistir as coisas na Twitch. É impossível, tá impossível. Me encha de elogios. Diga X. Say cheese.
I know you're not a local, but I'd avoid getting too close to any water that looks strange all the same. There's something ominous about it. Well, the water, I mean.
The prophecy. Yes. What has been prophesied will be fulfilled.
Eu usarei esse julgamento para mostrar o verdadeiro significado. Pera lá, não resista, esse julgamento é justo. E vocês chamam isso de justiça? Você nunca foi... Você nunca foi superficial, ao contrário de suas aparências. Se sua justiça é falha, então por que deveríamos reconhecê-la? Nossa, eu tô passando mal. Porque você nos enganou. O julgamento da Conte... O julgamento da Arconte Hydro começará agora. Parece que me lembro agora, sim, entendi. Esse julgamento é...
I now understand the
Agora
true
finalmente
purpose
posso ver o
behind
verdadeiro
this
por trás
position.
dessa posição. Isso é o Navalete falando.
Devious one, for Salor.
Você é astuta.
Everyone's... Papa, what should I do?
Papai?
The prophecy that
Papai? Papai?
You are a devious one, for Salor.
Everyone's... Papa, what should I do?
the prophecy that you've been fretting over should now be in full swing.
Menina. Ei, quem é ela?
I suppose this would also be the justice that belongs to you. All will eventually end in a magnificent and dramatic trial. Farewell, Nervalette. I hope you've enjoyed the part you played these 500
Como assim,
years.
adeus? Adeus, Neuvilé. Como assim, adeus? Oi, Flávio. Como é que você tá?
Hey, travelers! Welcome to the Genshin Impact version 4.2 special program. Woo! Yay! I'm Sarah Miller-Cruz, the voice of the female traveler Lumine, and I'm joined today by two guests to bring you the latest news for the upcoming version. Okay, why don't you introduce yourselves?
All right, yeah, sounds good. I'll start. Hey everyone, I'm Amberly Connors, the voice of Farina, and I am super excited to be on this special program today.
Não gostei da voz dela em inglês, não faz
Travelers
sentido.
already met the Hydro Archon at the start of their journey in Fontaine. And as the story continues, how will this special god avert the crisis foretold in the prophecy? I hope everyone's excited to see what happens next.
I mean, I sure am. I'm at the edge of my seat. My name is Ray Chase, and I'm the voice of Neuvillette, the dragon sovereign of water and Udex of Fontaine. I'm sure many of you already consider Neuvillette a very trustworthy partner, and I hope you look forward to seeing more of him in version 4.2.
Yes, for sure. Totally.
Yep.
Okay, so next, let's dive into the major content that we have coming in version 4.2. In the intro, Farina said we need to make an appointment with Surintendant Cheval Moran. So, you know, she's really busy as Fontaine's Archon, and she's a pretty big celebrity at the Opera House. So, the special program team gave me an itinerary to follow, and it appears to show all of Farina's recent plans.
Farina's recent plans, let me guess. She's going to be going to a trial, and then another trial, and then another.
Actually, that sounds about right.
Olha que interessante essa imagem aqui, esse banner do fundo. É a Furina, mas tem uma mão aqui, ó, que já é diferente. Parece, por ser uma mão preta, que agora eu descobri que a Arlequino tem a mão preta mesmo, não é luva. E tem umas unhas longas, deve ser da Arlequino essa mão aqui. Eu tô bem também, Flávio. Que bom que você tá bem.
So, let's take a look at the first item. Oh, looks like Ray called it. Wow. There is nothing more important to Farina than attending trials at the Opera House.
But this trial is a little different from the usual.
Ooh, interesting.
I know. I keep looking at the water rushing in. I'm like, what's happening?
Yes, it looks like there's some spotlights and like it's like a curtain.
Seems like, you know, maybe also Neuvillette is keeping an eye on things from...
Nossa, agora eles fazem análise de imagem.
Stuff and always just a little bit disappointed.
Fair. Okay, in version 4.2, travelers will get to experience Act 5 of the Fontaine Archon quest, Masquerade of the Guilty. We'll team up with Fontainian friends to delve deeper into the hurricane of events and face the impending destruction foretold by the prophecy. Travelers will gradually unveil new facts behind this crisis and encounter an evil that has been lurking in the swirling depths.
Ooh.
I know.
Ooh, swirling depths. Very spoopy. Right, so, the prophecy in Fontaine is on the brink of coming true. And this is possibly the greatest crisis we've faced in our journey through Teyvat.
Definitely. In version 4.1, we learned about this precarious situation involving the rising primordial seawater. Neuvillette barely arrived in time to hold back the seawater from engulfing the fortress of Meripede, but still, the water has reached Poisson.
Luckily, the crisis was averted by Navia's leadership of the Spina de Rosula. Though, we probably can't dismiss the assistance provided by the Knave either. Whatever her end goal may be, it seems like she sincerely wants to save Fontaine from the prophecy. But there's only so much that we can say. Travelers will have to go and play through the version themselves to discover the clues, adventures, and stories to come.
Yes, exactly. So be sure to play through, uncover hidden truths, and witness this epic chapter of Fontaine's history for yourself when Act 5 of the Archon quest becomes available.
Sounds good.
So exciting!
Right?
Hey, question. Have we forgotten a pretty important character who's been missing from the Fortress of Meripede?
Oh, shoot.
You mean Child?
Yeah. Where's Child?
We searched all over the fortress for him.
Nossa, eu tinha até esquecido que a gente foi na fortaleza pra procurar
A
ele.
little longer. Not ideal, but it's fine.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
But we saw Child appear at the end of the last version's Archon quest, so it probably won't be long until we see him again.
Ele é aquele boneco que aparece lá.
We really need to talk about Farina.
What?
She's confronted
Why?
with a because she's confronted with a crisis that's tough for even one of the great elemental dragons. Of course, Fontaine will have the travelers' help, but what choices will our Hydro Archon make in the face of the crisis?
Well, just like the prophecy itself, all will be revealed at the fated time. But knowing Farina, perhaps she'll have made some preparations.
Once again, disappointed.
Oh,
Yeah.
No way.
Come on, guys, have some faith.
Já entendi tudo!
For everyone's confidence in Farina, let's learn a little more about this one-of-a-kind Archon.
Caramba, ela é gênio!
Why are you just standing there with your mouth gaping? You must be stunned and at a loss for words. Understandable. It is I, after all. Fontaine's most beloved star, Farina. I'm on a very tight schedule, so you're lucky to even get an appointment with me.
Oh my gosh, I love her outfit.
Yes. Oh, and her eyes, like each of them are different. She's got these little eyelashes and her hat.
Oh,
You know,
it's amazing.
you'd expect for a Hydro Archon that she'd have the best drip.
Oh.
Yes. Ooh.
Okay, you know what? It seems as if she's always dressed like she's about to attend a performance. You know what I mean?
Yes. That's Fontaine's biggest celebrity for you. And speaking of drip, let's take a look at her combat.
Não, ainda não, Otávio.
Yay!
Being too
Popular
popular can
demais.
be such a hassle. Who knew the people would adore me so much?
Gente, é a Dory.
Strike a pose. Let the world come alive.
Whoa, that is
Wow.
so cool.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
I like the way she kind of like bows.
Very dramatic.
Yes!
Very much. It's like all of her moves are part of a performance.
Yes.
Totally. Also, look at her elemental burst. Her presence really fills the stage. Everyone else is just an extra. Wait, so the creatures that Farina summons, they look a lot like the Fontimer aberrants that we've encountered before. There's a seahorse, a crab, an octopus, and they are all so cute.
Yep.
Oh, I love them. Me too.
Nossa!
Oh my gosh, no, the octopus is even wearing a hat.
É verdade.
What a distinguished
Eu achei que
gentleman.
tem cavalo marinho, eu não consegui ver o cavalo marinho.
Different from Fontimer
É, eles não são elas, são
I
aqueles
know.
poderzinhos que a gente
To my
pega.
knowledge, these creatures are Farina's, quote, honored guests. They even help manage her daily affairs.
Yes, exactly. So, Farina often invites guests to her tea party, which is known as the Salon Solitaire. And
Oi, Gabi, como é que você tá?
Special guests of the Salon Solitaire.
Aww.
And she even gave each member.
Ai, que dó.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Doida,
So
doida,
you've got
doida
the
varrida.
maid, Mademoiselle Craboletta.
Mademoiselle.
They're the best.
The crab, the one that's a crab, I assume.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes. And then you've got the housekeeper, Sir Intendant Cheval Moran.
Ah, é, com quem ela vai falar? Ele, ela,
Conferencier, gentilhomme
Obrigada pelos
usher,
mimos.
and
Tô
that
bem,
last
que bom que
one
você
is
tá
a
bem.
stickler for propriety.
Eles são pessoas reais.
Okay. So when Farina said to make an appointment with Surintendant Cheval Moran, this is who she was referring to?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Wow.
I didn't know it was so cute.
Exactly. Farina even makes some
que
spew bubbles in her idol
bonitinho.
animation.
Oh my gosh, that's adorable.
Ai, que
Everyone
bonitinho.
is just itching to know more about the skills shown in that clip. So, Amber, why don't you take it away? Tell us everything.
Yes, you got it.
Yay!
So, Farina is a Hydro Sword user.
Okay.
She usually defaults to an
Ajuda-me.
Usia Arca alignment in combat. When in this state, her elemental skill invites the 3 members of the Salon Solitaire, Mademoiselle Craboletta, Sir
Oi,
Intendant
Fly.
Cheval
Como é que você
Gentilhomme
tá?
Usher to the stage.
I love it.
It's so cute. And, you know, these Salon members will attack nearby opponents, prioritizing the target
Eu não
of the
sei,
active
sabe? Precisava ver com a barra de
Their
vida.
damage increases the
Parece
more
que
characters are
parece que os
armed
bichinhos
over
faz carinho nos
certain
bonecos, mano.
amount.
Okay, I was listening to all that, but at the very top, you said that she usually defaults to an Usia Arca alignment.
Que bom que
So
você tá
she
bem.
has more than one alignment?
Yes, exactly. Farina's charged attack not only deals physical damage, but also allows her to switch between Usia and Numa Arca alignments.
Whoa.
Wow. Based on what we just saw, it seems like her Arca alignment has an effect on her other skills as well.
Yes, sure does. Farina's elemental skill changes depending on whether she is aligned with Usia or Numa.
That's cool.
It's super cool. After Farina uses her charged attack to switch to a Numa Arca alignment, her elemental skill summons the Singer of Many Waters to provide healing to nearby party members.
Então, Otávio,
The
eles
summons
são uma pessoa de
created by Farina's
verdade?
elemental skill will remain on the field for a period of time even after Farina is switched out. Farina's elemental burst
Gente.
deals damage to surrounding opponents. And when the party member's HP increases or decreases, Farina will accumulate fanfare points. That's my trumpet.
Amazing.
So, Farina increases the damage and the incoming healing bonus of nearby party members based on the amount of fanfare she has.
Pegar essa boneca porque
It
não
seems
tem
like this fighting
essa.
style really suits
nada.
Farina's character. It's very showy and unpredictable.
Totally. I can already see the fluctuations in my team's HP bar. That healing skill might come in handy.
Yeah, for real. And due to her knowledge of deep water aberrants, Farina's passive talent can decrease the cooldown on abilities gained from the zero chromatic Fontimer aberrants.
Ooh.
Wow, you can say that again.
Ai, que bomba!
Make it even easier to uncover the secrets lurking in the depths.
Always the secrets lurking in the depths.
Oh, and I almost forgot. Whenever one of Farina's summons is on the field,
É,
Farina
então.
gains the the ability to
Por isso que eu
walk
fiquei
on
pensando,
water.
porque na missão, quer dizer, no vídeo, na
I
cinemática,
actually saw that Farina's outfit changes whenever she switches between archetypes.
falava que ia falar com o fulano de tal. Aí falou que o nome do bonequinho aqui é o fulano de tal. Eu fiquei, ué, ela vai falar com um bonequinho ou tem uma pessoa que é essa pessoa, sabe?
Okay, so next up we have another old friend to introduce. She's now able to join the Traveler's party with her trusty companion, Monsieur Verite. That's right.
Ai, gente, me desculpa, mas eu não tô interessada na Charlotte.
So cute. We've known Charlotte for a while now. The Traveler met her during the Summoner Summit event, which took them on an adventure all over Teyvat. Yes.
Both be featured in version 4.2 event wishes.
Ooh.
In the
Primeira
first half of
fase.
version 4.2, we'll have event wishes showcasing Farina and Baiju. During this time, Charlotte will also receive a huge drop rate boost.
Huge boost.
Huge boost. A new 5-star sword, Splendor of Tranquil Waters, will be featured in the weapon event banner.
Huge sword.
And in the second half of version 4.2, we'll have reruns for Sino and Ayato.
Okay, let's take a look at what other information we can learn from Farina's itinerary. It looks like she's
Falta pouco pra atualização.
investigating something. Oh, there's
Farina é
even a report.
DPS?
Tell us what it says.
Não sei.
It says, strange rumbling heard in the depths of Fontaine's waters. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, it's here already?
Oh.
Look at that.
Meu Deus do céu.
It looks like it's in a sea of pink and
Gente,
blue stars.
olha essa paleta de
I
cores.
recognize this whale.
Wait, yeah. Isn't this the whale that the Traveler saw in Child's vision at the end of the version 4.1 Archon quest?
Yep, it's the same one. After ravaging
Depois de
its way
destruir
through the
tudo pelo mar
primordial sea,
primordial,
this otherworldly
essa
creature
criatura
has
de
at
outro mundo
long
finalmente
last
quebrou o selo e
broken the
desceu
seal and
sobre
descended upon
Fontaine.
Fontaine.
Ooh, it's real big. It feels like it might even burst right through the screen.
Oh, I hope not. I get this feeling that this isn't the type of opponent that we can just brute force our way through, you know?
Exactly. In the first
Então, a
phase, it
primeira
will
fase
use its
será seu
gigantic
tamanho
size to
gigantesco para
target the
atacar
Traveler
viajante
with
com
massive
ataques
AoE
massivos
attacks from
ADE.
all directions. Dodging
Que
is
bomba.
definitely your friend with this one.
Oh boy. Okay.
Tipo,
So there also seems to be sort of a progress bar next to the boss's HP bar. What's that for?
Okay, since we
Porque
can't
não podemos
outfight
sem
it,
uma
we'll
briga,
have to
teremos que ser mais
outsmart it
inteligentes do que
instead.
ele.
The creature
Ah,
just
não!
freed
A
itself
criatura
from
acabou de se livrar do
captivity and is
cativeiro e está
brimming
cheia
with
de
anger.
ódio.
So if you can find a way to capitalize on that anger, perhaps you'll also find its weaknesses.
Oh, okay. Wait, is somebody being eaten? Is it even possible to survive something like that?
Meu Deus!
I guess
Ei!
Ooh.
This is an entirely
Oh.
different space, it looks like. And there's a new enemy here?
Não,
With a
é
massive
o
sword.
menino, não é o menino?
Oh, these summoned creatures also look vaguely familiar to me.
I wonder what the deal is with all of this. Perhaps defeating this mysterious enemy within this space will be the key to defeating the whale? Travelers will need to experiment for themselves.
Ooh, yeah. All truths will be revealed in version 4.2.
Well said. Oh,
Isso
man,
vai
this
ser
boss looks
jogável?
really
Quem?
tough. What happens if we, for some reason, can't defeat it?
Ooh.
Okay, this update actually helps with that problem. Starting from 4.2,
Usando
an
uma
option will appear
opção.
on the challenge failed screen to lower the difficulty
Ah!
of the boss if travelers are struggling to beat them during the main quest. Hopefully, this provides a smoother gaming experience for travelers to enjoy.
Oh, I
Ai,
love
graças
that. Now
a
we don't have to worry
Deus!
about getting stuck while trying to advance the main story.
Totally.
A menina que apareceu lá
Hey,
atrás.
that was a lot of
Que
information,
menina?
wasn't it? Can we take a short little break while we have a look at the second
Ah!
event, maybe?
Yeah!
Ooh, yeah.
Let's do it!
Gente, não sei. Eu acho que não. A área. Blah, 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 blah.
Well, you know, maybe she's just using it as an excuse to scout out a place for one of her tea parties.
Peraí, gente. Que é?
Cadê o negócio da tinta? Chegou tinta aqui, mas é pra receber, pra pagar? Como é que
É só pra receber.
É só pra receber? Já pagou?
Já.
Hey, it seems like the places Farina has chosen to visit this time feature some peculiar landscapes.
Oh, yeah. It looks like Farina is in Arenia's
Ai, que
forest on
lindo.
the east side of Fontaine.
Ei, lembra Sumero, né?
Behind the Opera House.
Eu achei que fosse uma parte de Sumero.
Although, it does kind of look like it could be hiding some secrets.
Definitely wouldn't be a video game if there weren't secrets.
Oh,
Things
yeah.
Ah, é a parte da torre lá.
For example, strange things have been happening with the water veins around Loch Urania. As you can see, a strong windstorm has gathered around the vortex rising from the middle of the lake. It's almost like it's preventing certain things from getting closer and forcibly pushing other things away. And take a look at this, the foggy forest path.
That fog is really thick.
Yeah.
That's why they call it the foggy forest path. And what about this area? The weeping willow of the lake.
Ooh, it looks all withered and spooky.
The water doesn't look quite right. Like it's cloudy or something. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Exactly. It seems like Verena also realized something was off. It looks like she headed underwater to investigate. And what did she find? A number of contaminated bacteria.
Ah, pronto. Agora a gente é biólogo.
Speaking of, there are always new things to discover beneath Fontaine's waters. In this update, we'll encounter a new type of Fontamer aberrant, the xenochromatic ball octopus. Travelers can borrow its abilities to cleanse away the contamination clots and contamination cores from the bacterial mats. Pretty cool. In addition, with the help of a special device, travelers will be able to use this creature's abilities on the surface as well. They may be the key to solving certain puzzles or perhaps even powering certain objects. But we'll leave that for you to discover.
Ooh.
To learn more about the story behind the new Arenius Forest region, be sure to check out the version 4.2 world quest called The Wild Fairy of Arenius. I'll give you a hint. Melazines are involved.
What? Melazines? Really?
Melazines.
Oh, then it would certainly be a world quest that you...
Viu, gente? É missão de mundo, ó.
To the south of
Você
Arenius
conseguir
Forest,
fazer as
you'll
coisas,
find
você tem que
the
fazer a
moor.
missão de mundo.
There, a singular tower stands tall above an island in the middle of the sea. Perhaps it's also guarding some unspeakable secrets.
Ooh. Actually, it looks like that's the very next stop on Farina's itinerary, so let's go check it out. Okay, I bet a bunch of travelers noticed this tower since they've arrived in Fontaine. I'm so excited that we finally get to check it out.
Yes, same. Yeah,
Pera, isso tudo é nessa torre?
The sealed ruin tower is
Ah,
the
não.
focus of a quest series called Search in the Algae Sea. I know. And after unlocking 4 seals along its perimeter, the tower and its long buried secrets will be unveiled to us.
Oh, amazing! Okay, it would feel great to finally demystify all the secrets churning under the seemingly calm waters.
Yes, I want answers.
Meu Deus, se chegasse até o Arsene.
I want answers. I also
Gente, ia demorar 1000 anos pra conseguir alcançar esse lugar.
Important and very ancient story behind it all.
That is very right. New stories are always unfolding in Fontaine, whether above water or below. And this is not limited to the 2 new regions in this update. The prophesied earthquake woke up new life forms in other places where destinies
Novas formas de vida.
Oh, destinies!
Destinies! In certain underwater cave, a new life form is waking up. It has greater and more diverse powers of transformation while in combat. So don't let your guard down, travelers.
Yes. And some places still seem to tell the stories of events long past, no matter how long they've been abandoned. So, in this update, travelers can also look forward to the climax of the Narcissan Croix's adventure questline that was introduced over the last 2 versions. And there might even be an unexpected
Será que a gente vai poder voltar pra lá?
A surprise!
Pra sempre, né? Porque o lugar ainda tá lá.
Alright, there's a lot to discover in the new areas of the map, but Farina's itinerary doesn't stop there. Oh wait, it looks like she's arranged to spend some time with her subjects.
Aww.
Farina is pretty personable. Who's to say? She might even make an appearance at the events taking place in Fontaine.
Speaking of, let's move on to the event portion.
Vamos ver o que vem de evento.
Alright, the Fontaine Fishing Association has recently posted a commission to investigate the rumors of water imps near Aranius Island.
Ooh, another
Sereia?
investigation.
I know.
Oh, and Fremine seems to be involved. That little clockwork penguin next to him must be one of his other companions. But it doesn't look like Pear.
Actually, its name is Thelxie. The name comes from a Fontanian fairy tale that describes a terrifying creature that lives underwater. Adults would use the story to keep children away from the shore. As the story goes, children who play by the water are food for Thelxie to devour.
Ooh, yeah, for real. Ugh, well, children must be pretty afraid of that creature.
I know, right? It does seem a little unusual for Fremine to give this little penguin a name like that.
Ai, que...
Must be some other reason.
Lalalali! Que chatice! Vai contar a história do porquê que o menino botou o nome do
After the
boneco.
first stage, we'll repair the penguin by fixing its circuits and reconnecting the motherboard. In return, the little guy will help us out on our journey.
Cool. As our journey progresses, we'll collect colorful shells, corals, and other items
Muito obrigada
which can be
pelos
used to outfit our little
mimos.
friend with weapons and equipment. Which brings us to the second stage of the event, using an echoing conch to search underwater and find the items that we need for the penguin.
And, what happens if we run into certain speed bumps on our adventure? You know, like monsters, puzzles, and all that jazz.
Well, it seems like the perfect opportunity for our little penguin buddy to shine.
Exactly. In the third stage of the event, the Clockwork Penguin will help us defeat monsters lurking around a specific domain and obtain any treasures that they may be guarding. Of course, the Clockwork Penguin will provide different buffs in each battle to help travelers emerge victorious.
Whoa.
Now, as for the story behind these battles, travelers will just have to find out for themselves.
Let's see. After helping the penguin, the next item on the itinerary is... Oh, the cute little fungi are back!
Será que a gente vai ganhar uma decoração? Ou vai dar pra comprar?
Little Fungi's Fantastic Fiesta.
Uma amiga que conhecemos.
And speaking of fun, guys, I think I recognize some familiar faces. Bongo Head, it's time to shine!
Yay! Travelers may notice some differences in this Updates Fungi event. Aside from taking place in Fontaine, the gameplay has also been optimized. Previously, we led the Lil Fungi in battle against This time, we'll have the opportunity to challenge a whole host of powerful monsters.
Awesome. Travelers will be able to command a variety of fungi, adjusting their movement to target different enemies. And don't forget to use marvelous gel to the overall game. Thanks, devs.
Yeah, thanks.
All right. Okay, let's take a look at what else Farina's itinerary has in store. Oh, it's the Graph Adversarial Technology Experiment Log. I'm more than ready to fight some adversaries. Let me at 'em!
I wish I could, but it doesn't actually involve fighting. A researcher obsessed with graph adversarial technology has made great contributions to the study of counter-criminal image recognition. She believes that her research can help her achieve great success. But her scholarly responsibilities make it difficult for her to collect the field samples that she needs.
I'm guessing this is where the Traveler comes in.
Okay, you're not wrong. But Pauline's request is friends. You might be able to find useful references for the sample. Okay, you're not wrong. But okay, you're not actually pretty reasonable. To receive rewards, simply submit photographs of 5 different sample types and match the characteristic that's given on each day.
Adoro.
You can also exchange these samples with your friends.
The zoom lens can be attached
in the zoom lens after the event ends.
Adoro.
That's right. And travelers who are more confident in their combat skills can choose to jump straight to the final challenge. Waiting to hear back. Let's see what system optimizations we have for the upcoming version. Let's get into it.
Okay, so first up is the Quick Challenge feature for weekly bosses.
New players or players who prefer to spend their time exploring may have yet to unlock certain weekly bosses, and it's difficult to raise new characters when you can't access the boss drops needed to ascend a certain character.
Totally. True.
In version 4.2, Travelers...
Bom, gente, é isso. Eu não sei o que pensar.